Hello, my wonderful Sagittarius. Welcome and welcome back. I am Empath Divine, your intuitive reader. I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay safe, stay blessed. Look in the description box to book your own personal read, and we're just going to dive right into this. This is going to be for the new moon in Sagittarius, okay, 2022 read. And yeah, I felt very compelled to do this because I love anything with the word new with it. It's like that, out with the old and with the new energy. So we are going to see what is surrounding you guys in this new moon in Sagittarius. So take what resonates, look at your other placements, and yeah, without further ado, let's just dive in with messages for you. We're going to try to make this a little quick. You guys are Sagittarius. Sagittarius season is in the building here. Happy birthday to all the beautiful Sagittarius. And if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, you should feel happy about that, right? And I just definitely know for Sagittarius, you guys are going to actually feel the extra bonus of this new. I'm picking up, channeling something that a lot of you guys' emotions could be like a roller coaster. For some of you, some of you may be feeling like that. Some of you may be feeling the opposite. You may feel a boost in energy. You may feel like a daredevil and decide like, hey, I'm going to take a risk at this. Something you could have been holding off months ago. You could say, you know what, now is the time for me to activate. And then for others, you could be having a hard time with something right now, with letting something go. But I definitely feel like after this new moon and after Sagittarius season leaves, you're going to feel the total opposite. Okay, so that was something I was channeling with some of y'all with emotions. So what is the message we have for Sagittarius for the new moon in Sagittarius? And I'm going to shuffle that again. New moon for Sagittarius, please. Pride. Okay, so pride wanted to come out immediately here, and usually when we have pride, it's like for some of y'all Sagittarius, it may have to be like what I said about those emotions, that you may have to like put your pride aside and ask for help on something. You may have to take your pride aside and be the bigger person and ask for forgiveness. It's like pride seems to be a really factor here. And then another thing too is I'm hearing too is to also take pride in the things that you do as well too. But accountability wanted to come out is that as well. And I really feel like the universe is really not trying to attack you, Sagittarius, but it's just like spirit knows, and the universe knows along with yourself, that you are like top tier. Like whatever it is that you're trying to build and accomplish, you can do it. But sometimes it's like we got to get knocked down from the bottom and just restart over. But I do feel like that could be an energy that could be happening with some of y'all right now. It's like, you have to ask yourself that, Sagittarius, what is something you have to put your pride aside and like, do? Maybe you have to put your pride aside and ask for help. I feel like asking for help about something is really hard for some Sagittarius to do, because you are really independent and you are so used to figuring things out yourself. But maybe there are some things you just can't figure out and you may need a little bit of help about. Okay, so that I feel will be something with this new moon in Sagittarius that perhaps you could work on, right? It's like working on putting your pride aside, working on changing, working on listening a little more. You know what I mean? It's like what is something within yourself you may have to change and work on, because that does sound like your ego side, which that is something we all have. Okay, another message for Sagittarius for the new moon in Sag 2022. What is a message for them? Okay, so you guys have two, and you have psychic insight coming out here. Very intuitive energy for a lot of you Sagittariuses. I feel like a lot of you are even stepping into your spirituality. So a lot of you listening to this could be definitely psychics, very spiritually gifted. I feel like that's why Spirit is trying to get you to like get into your ego energy and like get into your dark shadow energy, because it's like Spirit is trying to get you to bring out your light and bring out who you are. So it says your third eye is open here, so you have to see the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So that's another thing too, even with with self, you have to see the truth for what it is. I feel like the universe is trying to tell you the truth about something. It could be something you're running from, something you're avoiding, and it's kind of like intuitively you already know what it is and you have to follow by it. Also too, I feel like the truth is coming out about a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of situations, and it's like Spirit's trying to tell you like you have to take things for what it is and move forward. So that can mean a lot of things. It definitely could be about yourself and could be about people. I want to give you this extra one, Kuan Yin, and this is about care and compassion. So you're choose to be loved. That's really important here. Choose to be loved. Some of you can have that kind of issue with loving. Some of you shelter up when it comes with showing your emotions. you have a hard time with showing your emotions. Because if you look at her, right, she's beautiful and she looks very serious. She looks like she doesn't really want to smile too much. Like, you don't know if she's happy or she's sad. It's like she's trying to hide that emotion. But if you look at her a little bit closer, you kind of could tell, like, she has a good heart. She can love. But it could be perhaps that she's been through so much stuff that, you know, it's hard for her to love. And I do feel for some Sagittarius, you guys always get misunderstood. People label you immediately just when you walk in a room, and they don't even understand the other half of you. But what if you had to help people understand you, you know, make people understand you per se? So we have choose to be loved and do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So, you know, offer a helping hand. You know, that pride coming in, putting your pride aside and helping others, you know, that means something deep. I feel like these messages coming in with the new moon and Sagittarius is definitely trying to get you guys to work on inner self, your inner self, how you perceive yourself around other people, your ego side. So I would say for some Sagittarius, the ego side you have to work on. And some of you might say, what ego side? Listen, we all have an ego side about us. And listen, when people hear egotistic, everybody feel like, oh, I don't act conceited, I'm humble. It's not that either. Ego side is just like, you know, hey, you could be the type that you don't like to ask for help. You could be the type that, you know, you could be antisocial, or, you know what I'm saying? It could be that, but, or you don't want to listen. You could be hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those that I feel like the universe is trying to get you guys to work around that. And definitely because I feel like depending on what your path and career is you're trying to do, it's like you got to kind of like lighten it up just a little bit. I'm not saying change who you are. I'm not saying, you know, don't protect your energy around people. No, but I feel like sometimes y'all could shelter up from the whole world per se. And Spirit is trying to get y'all to open out with that. Yeah. Even here with Unbound here, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past life. So it's a lot of releasing energy here. And soul patterns is real here, because soul patterns can definitely be a pattern that your soul tends to do that it has done many lifetimes and you want to change. I also feel that too with Sagittarius. It's like you're getting tired of just the same thing over and over and you want new. And a lot of Sagittarius love new. You don't like to be in one place at one time. It affects you. Also too with soul patterns and contracts can be, you know, friends, you know, maybe some of y'all are growing out of relationships, growing out of friendships, and you keep trying to like put it together. You know, Spirit is trying to get you to release that out too, so you could be free and start over. Past life situations too. Past life situations can be, let me give you an example. You could be going through the same situation in your life. Maybe there's something with your career, right? And you keep going through the same loopholes and it's making you suffer financially. Perhaps that is, you know, your soul saying, listen, you keep going for the same type of situation, the same job year after year. We're tired of that. You know, it's time for you to leap into something new. So it's like a lot of new. So unbounding and releasing is very important for this new moon here, okay? Alrighty, let's see what else we have here. I want to save the moon cards for last because they're small, so I kind of want to just push those out last. Another message for Sag for the new moon. Thank you. Yes, spiritual quest here. 40 could be significance to you. Spiritual quest. I just felt that too. I feel a lot of spirituality really strong with Sagittarius, and I feel like with the spiritual quest, it's like you're trying to find yourself, and this can be the perfect time with this new moon to do that. You know, on the quest, on a journey. And if you look at Lord Ganesha, it's like Lord Ganesha looks a little bit unfulfilled right now. Doesn't feel that happy. And you know why you're not feeling that happy. Is it someone around you that's making you not feel that happy, or is it just your current situation? And it's like Spirit is saying, like, how can you better fix that per se? I'm trying to get this other card and my nail is really not letting me pick the other purple card up. One minute, y'all. That's why y'all hear me struggling in the background with that. Yeah, because it was not picking up at all. Okay. Another message for Sag, please, for this new moon. Okay, all the cards fell. Yeah, but Bar Beliefs came out, and I feel like y'all need this. Bar Beliefs 24 turns to 6. Bar Beliefs is really important here because usually Bar Beliefs is like a system here. If you guys don't know what it means, it's just really like, it's like something that a belief system that has been implanted into you. Let's just say the way you grew up, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You want to go on your spiritual quest, right? And you want to get into your spirituality. But let's say you grew up in a religious background. So ever since you were little, you were planted that spirituality is evil, it's the devil's work, etc., etc., etc. But now as you're getting older, like you respected that belief that was taught to you. You respect your parents or whoever your guardians was. But as you got older, you see how spiritual quest is. You're curious. Sagittarius are very curious. And now you're curious about this. You're starting to feel something in your energy that says, even though I was taught this still doesn't feel right. It feels like there's more. So I feel like whatever the bar beliefs is, it's like something, a system that you've been implanted on. Borrowed, it's like a belief. It's like something that you believe for a little bit, but deep down inside, like, that's not what it is. So I do feel like that is something you guys are trying to work on or should work on with this new moon, is that, you want to see things for itself. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to see things for myself now. I don't want to, just believe this or believe that. I want to dig in, because first of all, y'all Sagittarius love to dig in and investigate. You don't want to just, if somebody tells you, the sky turns green, you don't want to just go by it and just say okay to it. You want to investigate and see, all right, why the sky turns green. It's kind of like that. It's kind of some belief system you've been taught, and you want to challenge it, or you don't believe it. You want to know different. So some of you have to break out of that belief system. Okay, patience, Sagittarius, it definitely listen, your sign Temperance all involves around being patient with self, and I know you're sick of seeing it, but that is something important that you are being taught to learn within this new moon. Is definitely patience, but I feel like it's more about being patient with yourself per se than anybody, because a lot of times you don't have patience with yourself here. Okay, I like this contract energy. I feel like I wanted to give y'all that here, because I feel like there's some contracts ending, karmic contracts trying to end, and new contracts trying to form. This even could be business contracts as well too. And that's interesting, because we have 6 here and we have 6 here for bar beliefs here. So I even feel too that you're trying to break a lot of contracts, a lot of karmic contracts. But this makes me feel like some type of deal or something like that that's trying to come in. So I'm going to give y'all this card I have. I really use these cards because these cards are special. I am going to pull the guidebook with this, and it's most likely a prayer in here, because I don't really use these cards at all. They're the Earth Warriors, Oracle, very special cards. So we'll see what come out with you guys for this moon, new moon energy. New moon for Sag, please. Let's see a message for new moon for Sag. These cards are really hard to flip out, so I'm just going to do it like this and wait till I get to the top and just pick one, because it ain't going to flip out for us, I don't think. Yeah, it's not trying to flip, so let's see. Okay, so we have here a Bula medicine, remedy of the grandmothers, 23. Immediately when I see this card and all this green here, this card usually comes out as an energy that someone has a gift that they can be into medicine. Medicine witch comes out in here, so I feel like a lot of witch energy for some of y'all with this energy. But a Bula medicine shows that y'all are healers, that y'all can conjure up something in the kitchen here. Remedy of the grandmothers make me feel like, y'all could have had a grandmother, someone in y'all energy that was good with that, with whipping up medicines and concoctions. A lot of y'all have this energy here, or this gift here, that y'all can heal people, whether it's like, physically or spiritually. Y'all have a gift here with this Abula medicine. Now I am going to look at something in the guidebook about that as well too, because there is a prayer that comes out for that. So give me a minute to find it. It's 23. Let's see. I think I am on it. Yeah, I think I am on it. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah. So usually when this comes out here too, this is another indicator here of you guys also being in a healing journey here. Okay. You're in a deep healing journey, and the main thing that you guys got to focus on is trusting. And definitely with that bar beliefs coming out, like I said too, you got to trust what your intuition is telling you, not so much about what you were taught, because I feel like a lot of y'all trying to break that habit more of what y'all were taught here. But pay attention to the synchronicities that you're receiving, and also too, there is support out there for you that can help you with this healing journey. I'm feeling it, especially with this new moon. Be open to help. Maybe that's why pride came out, about you putting your pride aside, because you definitely can have help towards you, okay? But I still feel that energy of you being like, you can help with healing. You have a strong gift with being able to help people in healing. Now, I am also going to give you, okay, and sometimes you could be the patient too, the healer and the patient as well. So I'm going to give y'all a prayer here for here, okay? So it says the divine healing presence is now created through the loving union of Earth Mother and Great Spirit, which I feel like a lot of y'all pray to Mother Gaia as well too. Mother Gaia is very strong around y'all, and Great Spirit. Okay, that's Native American in there. I surrender into the medical alchemy of divine love at work within in all facets of my being now, so that any and all issues of my body, mind, and soul that can benefit from divine healing are now blessed for recovery. Through grace of divine timing and compassion of Grandmother Healer, I ask to be shown clear steps for my healing benefit, that I may experience true healing and become a channel for such true healing in this world. So it be. That's a beautiful healing process that you can say. Okay, you can definitely say this to yourself, and pray and say this, but also too, you can definitely pray to divine grandmother, like healing mother, grandmother, the medicine you actually could pray to. Okay, because I feel like she's around you. The compassion of grandmother healer, that's who's around you guys too doing this prayer here. Deep energy with that. I feel like y'all definitely have a gift with when it comes to that. Okay, beautiful reading, guys. I hope this can open your eyes here for this new moon. Continue to manifest, set those intentions about the changes that you want, and it shall come to you. And yeah, have a great week. Bye, guys.